Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin for Games. It is August 13th, 2021. Happy Friday the 13th. And welcome to this week's weekly update. Jumping right into the schedule this week for Age of Sigmar. Of course, we always take a little bit of break in between segments, give people an opportunity to catch up on missing games. So we are going to have an open play schedule. Everybody will have a chance to kind of bring their own stuff down and try out some new games. I hear rumblings of interest in Blood Bowl, so we're going to see how many people want to come down and check that out this Sunday, as well as any other games that strike your fancy. You know, bring out something that no one's ever seen before. I've heard rumblings of Oak and Iron possibly making to the table, that kind of thing. So bring your games out and let's see what happens for Miniature Melee. Of course, also on Sunday kicks off the schedule for the next round of Lookin for Adventure. Now, we've gotten a lot of interest to the point where we're looking at adding additional segments to the schedule. So make sure if you are interested that you get on warhorn.net and check out our schedule so you can see everything that we've got available. There are 3 current slates open right now, Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So make sure you check those out and check out the DMs and what they've got planned. Of course, we're meeting later this week to actually sit down and start fleshing out how the world will intertwine and how we can start tying some of those things all together from campaign to campaign and from segment to segment. So excited to see how that's all going to come out. Looking for Adventure, again, kicks off on Sunday. For game night this week, who needs friends when you can just build them? You're going to find that out in this 2 to 4 player game from Pandasaurus. We are going to get Dead Man's Cabal to the table, where you and your fellow necromancers will compete to reanimate the dead and fill out the guest list for your party, because what other better reason to animate the dead than to fill a guest list? So really excited to see how this plays out. You're going to use strategy, secret strategy, public strategy, and then also you're going to have really good timing in order to make sure that the things you do benefit you and not necessarily someone else at the same time. So this is another really cool title from Pandasaurus Games. We're looking forward to seeing that for game night. Of course, it's a 2 to 4 player game. We've been getting a very good crowd on Wednesdays. So any other game that anybody wants to suggest that maybe is in our library, we can throw that and add that to the list as well. This week's Love Your Local Game Store is a promotion, or a card for the promotion, I should say, is the Goblin Guide. So that's the red colored. And we're looking forward to handing that out for our Saturday segments. Of course, just a reminder, the way that you get those promo cards is to come to our Saturday tournaments. And then when we have remaining cards, we'll utilize them for Friday Night Magic. So this week for Friday Night Magic, you'll actually have 3 different cards to choose from. And of course, each promo comes with an arena code for a Japanese alternate art Planeswalker sleeve while supplies last. That's that Love Your Local Game Store promotion from Wizards of the Coast. New in stock this week from Games Workshop, the next segment for Warhammer 40k, Hexfire. Hexfire is a new battle box that pits the Grey Knights against the Thousand Suns. It includes 2 brand new sculpts and a total of 29 different miniatures. Also, to supplement this, there are 2 new codex, one for the Grey Knights, one for the Thousand Suns, along with their respective dice sets and data cards. Stock is limited, so you'll want to make sure that you come down and check that out. Hexfire, new from Games Workshop. Also new from Games Workshop for Blood Bowl. That's Games Workshop's fantasy football miniatures game. Of course, the preseason started last week for the NFL. Well, I guess it was last week, yeah. For locally, it started this week for the NFL. And to tie into that, the fantasy football miniatures game Blood Bowl, we have a new pitch for the Shambling Undead, as well as a new card set and dice for that particular team. They're cool because they're 2-sided pitches, so you always have unique artwork and unique abilities that come with each location. Also new in stock, the next set of release for YuGiOh, and that is Dawn of Majesty. This 100-card set adds new features to the Stardust Dragon, as well as adding 4 new Gizmek monsters. And finally, this set also adds new cards for themes that have been introduced over the last 4 set releases. So Dawn of Majesty in stock in booster packs and also available in boxes. In the queue this week, of course, as I've mentioned, we are a premier retailer for Pandasaurus Games. Right now, the biggest one that we're promoting is Machikoro 2. We have a few of those still available for pre-order. And of course, you get the special promo cards when you pre-order with us. There's some new games that Pandasaurus just announced that have some really cool mechanics that I'm looking forward to starting to announce those very soon. And of course, Machikoro 2 is a classic game. Well, I should say Machikoro is a classic game, had a ton of expansions, and now it's got its next standalone sequel. September 17th and 18th is pre-release weekend for Magic the Gathering Innistrad Midnight Hunt. And I am so hype about this. I'm not a big Magic player. I don't play hardly at all. I play just enough to sound intelligent and just barely at that. But the artwork and everything that they are putting into this particular set looks amazing. So it's going to be very cool to see all the different fetch lands that they've got coming and the different artwork and how they incorporate the theme for Innistrad into this next set. Pre-release weekend is the 17th and 18th. They're going to be both evening sessions starting at 7 o'clock, and the price for that is $30. You can order that online at our web store at lookinforgames.com. Also, for pre-order, the Isle of Cats, as I've mentioned, the special Kickstarter editions, including the big box storage. So you want to come in and check that out. And those are available for pre-order. And arriving soon, of course, I've mentioned from Pandasaurus, the Dinosaur World and the Dinosaur Island Rawr and Write. Both of those were Kickstarter editions. For Marvel Crisis Protocol, we have Mysterio and Carnage, as well as the Amazing Spider-Man and Black Cat, both coming out next week. And then coming soon, Unfathomable, and again, as I mentioned, Machikoro 2. So that's our update for this week. Of course, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Feel free to tell others about us. And thank you for watching, and have a great day.